It's been a long time, but we are not getting promotion. And it's been longer time we are not getting hiked in salary. After all, why we are working in a company? Why we are working with a great MNC? We are working just because we want to get growth in terms of salary as well as in terms of promotion and position. But we have been working for 3 years, 4 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, but we are not getting as much as we supposed to get. The reason behind, we are not following some rules, we are not following some management of management, right? If you follow these 5 beautiful tips, you will be getting good hike in your salaries and proper promotion as you should get or you supposed to get right now. What you all need to do is, you have to connect yourself with the company's code. You have to understand company first. You have to work for company. But yes, this is what you are doing. Am I right? Yes, you think that you are doing for your company, but somewhere you are lacking. So what is happening generally with the people who are not getting good salary, good promotion, good growth? The reason is, they are thinking they are connected with the family. Sorry, they're thinking that they're connected with the company or family, but in actual they're not connecting. Why? Because whomsoever is the upline manager, supervisor, you're not connecting with them. We have a false, we have a false illusions about them. We have a false thinking about them. Somewhere and somehow we want to connect with them, but there are people who are not letting us connect with the managers who is upline of us. So actually, over and all, what you are lacking about, you're lacking about the manager who is your boss. You are hating him. You are not understanding him. You are not caring him. I'm not saying that care like you need to butter up. No, it's not about buttering up. Somewhere your manager is responsible for your growth. Somewhere your manager is responsible for your company's growth. But there are something, sometimes what happens, we start hitting him, we start not listening, we start not taking seriously, we start not attending the meetings, we start not listening to him. Actually, for us, he is only the company. What we think that company is this? No. For us, company, the man who is handling everything in front of us, the man who is managing everything above than us, he is our company. We actually think the CEO, the general manager is a company. No. Always keep in mind, my dear friends, my dear brother and sister, for you a company goal, for you a company mission, for you a company vision is this man. I hope you are trying to understand, and sometimes you might feel this little bit contrary, but this is what reality is. For you, this is the man who is a company. For you, this is the man whom you have to follow, right? So what you need to do, all these 5 tips you have to follow. You will definitely get promotion and hike in your salary. You will get growth in your profession, and you'll be getting what you want. Okay. And at last, I'm going to give you bonus tips as well. So point number 1, know your manager's style, know your boss's style. You need to know that what kind of meeting he likes to perform, what kind of, what kind of seminar he likes you to just attend, what kind of system he want in his office. So you just need to spend little time to come to know that what kind of things he wants from you. It has to be professionally, it has to be according to the management, but try to know. If he wants you to just come in a meeting with a pen and diary, you have to understand this style. Do not follow that my style is something else. Actually, you have to little follow his style, then maybe he'll follow your style. Okay, so you have to understand the style of working of your manager, you have to understand the style of your boss, then only you can be connecting with him. And once you start connecting with him, he also will be connecting with you, and then the thing will grow. Thing means the work you are doing, that will grow. Okay, you have to spend your time to understanding little bit what your managers or boss style. Okay, second one is, know your manager's goal. What you are trying to achieve. Are you trying to achieve your company's goal? Your company's goal is 10,000 crore. But the level you are right now, the level you're in right now, you can't achieve 10,000 crore. But yes, that company has given to your manager that this week you have to achieve 1 crore. So your target is not 10,000 crore. Your target is 1 crore with your manager, your boss. What he wants from you to work according to it, because there are many of people in the company who are working for their own visions, mission and goal, but somehow we have to connect our mission and vision with our manager, who is our upfront manager, who is our applied manager. We have to take care of his goals, we have to respect his goals, we have to respect his understanding, we have to try to connect with him. Then only we can achieve the company's goal, because company is saying that he is the one whom we are trusting more. So it's your responsibility to trust him according to the company. Okay, so try to be with him, try to achieve his goal, try to knock him to tell that, sir, how can I achieve this goal? How can I make you win? How can I allow myself to get my whole potential? For that you have to keep knocking, you have to discuss many of things, you have to ask many of questions, whatever the doubt you have, you have to sit one on one and you have to discuss. Sir, I need this for achieving this, I need this for achieving this, I can do this for achieving this. And then only you can win the heart of your boss or manager. Right, I'm not saying it's buttering up. What is buttering up? What is, pilling when you're not working and just only showing that you're working? That is wrong thing. But here you're working and you need to show that exactly what you're working. Right, point number 3, you have to understand, never let your manager be blindsided. What does it mean, be blindsided? What we want that we perform our task, we grow, and there are something which we are about to achieve, but we do not discuss with our manager. Why? Because we think at last, when I'm going to achieve it, when it will be finalized, then I'm going to give surprise. No, your manager do not need surprise, because he is accountable. If something happens wrong, you are not going to give the answer to the company's general manager, to the company's big appliance. He will be responsible to the answer. He will be accountable. So it is your responsibility to keep telling everything briefly, day and day to day, every time, so that he can report to his upline manager. And if something mishappens, then he can take your responsibility as well. So what we think that we'll give surprise, and at last there is no surprise. So you have to understand your manager's side, you have to discuss everything, you have to make everything in a line, and then only you can uh, win the trust of your manager. Point number 4, don't expect your bosses to spoon food you. What we think, basically what we feel like, a manager would come, he would give us a task. A manager would come, he would tell us that how to achieve this. Manager would come and he would force us to work. Manager would come, he would give food with their spoon. No, we should not depend only on manager that he would tell us everything to do. You are hired just because you know that work, how to do it. You know all the technical skills on which the post you are. Company knows better than you that you are efficient enough to work on that proper level. But we are feeling while sitting, let the manager come, he will give, he will tell, he will handhold, he will do everything for us. Then why you are there? Okay, so do not wait for the manager. Even you need to go to the manager, you need to ask, you need to pinch, you need to force managers to tell. This is what you have to perform. Right, next is meet your deadline. Every work has deadline. Like a project is going to be started and it is to be finished at last 30th of January, and right now it's December. So you have to work upon deadlines, because when you have a deadline, you perform better. And always keep in mind, whatever the company or your manager has given a deadline, you have to set deadline before it little bit, 5 days, 2 days, 3 days, according to the system, according to the work. You have to set deadline before, so that you can complete your task, you can accomplish your project before the deadline. And this is what will give boost in your confidence. This is what give boost in your trust towards your company and towards your work. So work upon deadline. Work, according to me, deadline is what it just push us to perform better. It is just something. If we do not have deadline, we feel relaxed, we feel idle, we feel pleasure. But deadline is important. So always work and set according to the deadline. Last bonus offer is always offer solution, not problem. Whenever we get problem, we always go to the manager, we always go to our boss. He do not need problems, he needs solutions. He will respect you, he will care you like brother and sister when you will offer him a solution, because his responsibility is to just give or share the solution to his appliance. If he would go again and again for showing the problem, for telling the problem, for explaining the problem, then why you are there? So always offer a solution, not problem. This is what you have to follow, and you can win the heart of your boss or manager. This is called a company, right? So do not feel that I want to win the company's heart. Your company is your manager, your company is your boss. Okay, thank you so much everyone. I'll be coming back with more tips, more wonderful tips, so that you can become a good manager. You can win the heart of your customers, you can win the heart of your companies, and you can grow yourself. Please do subscribe the channel, and if you really like, please share and put something on comment. Thank you so much. Bye bye India, take care.